DTI fam, what's good, baby? Back at it again. Another week to be grateful, thankful, and happy for the life that you're living today and not putting too much stress on what happened in the past, what's happening in the future. Be present in the moment right now. And that's exactly what I was leaving coffee with my guy. That's one of the best things that Tone has ever done is instilled this Thursday coffee when we can get it together to just catch up on life, to have conversations, to talk. And I really enjoy it just because I don't look at my phone during it. We just hang out and we talk about whatever we want to talk about. And it's good to have a friend like that. It's always rejuvenating. It's always a good time. And so go out there, get coffee with somebody so that way you stay in contact, because life is so damn busy, bruh. Life is busy. And you're going to look back and be like, shit, I still haven't started this thing. Dylan sent me a text message last week, I think it was. And he told me, he said, I know life's busy right now, bro, but, you know, stay present and make sure that you're checking the things off that are moving the needle forward. And it's not that I wasn't, but it was lacking in some areas. I was letting some things slip because I'm like, I'm on the road. I can't do this. I can't make a clip today. I can't. And it's like, dude, remember what's important. Remember what's important. There's enough time in the day to get anything and everything done that you want to, as long as it's important to you and it's something that you want. And so, you know, he sent that text, and even though not all areas were slipping, there were some that was slipping. I was letting slide, all this stuff. And so when life gets busy, when life gets slow, whatever it is, just make sure you're doing those things that are pushing the needle forward. That's creating the content, that's pushing the business, that's checking things off your to-do list, that's working out, that's journaling, that's doing all of these things. By the way, buy our journal, link in bio, right below, baby. But that's all the things that like should matter to you most, because it's going towards the objective or the goals that you have in life. And we all know we can make excuses for everything, but excuses are the root of all evil, dude. If you can't hold yourself accountable, if you can't do the things that you're going to do to achieve the goals that you want to achieve the metrics you want to achieve the lifestyle you want to, then what the fuck are you talking about it for? Get with it or get gone, baby. It's that simple. And so for me, one of the things, the journals, I just brought them up. I want to get them to Amazon so that way they're fulfilled by Amazon. That way I can push them, I can market them, and I don't have to ship them. So I got to get that done. I've been talking about it for weeks. That's something that needs to happen to push the brand forward, to push the movement forward, to push the journals forward and get the sales that we want to get, because they've been good, but I want them to be great. And I want these journals to get in people's hands to help change their lives, because I see what it's done for me. And I know that as the years compound on each other, it gets better and better. Another thing that I've been doing, intentionality around the things that I'm doing. There was a point in the gym where I started looking at my phone a little bit more. I started, scrolling on social media, all these different things. Intentionality is the key. When you do these things to help your mind and your body, be intentional with them and put your wholehearted focus into them, so that way you get the return on the other side. That's the same thing with work. That's the same thing with life. If you are not putting intent behind the things you are doing, what's the meaning behind it? You see a common trend in this conversation where it's about meaning and purpose and value and all these different things, because again, they're working towards the end mission, the end goal. And so, yeah, I mean, we had a ton of time with family this past week at Lowe's bridal shower, and it was extremely special. It's harnessing those memories and moments that we're creating along this journey of life. And my Uncle Chuck told me something along the lines of, I realized, growing up later in life, that I really appreciated the journey instead of the finish line. And I talk about that all the time in racing, where it's like the finish line is not the part that you learn all the lessons. It's the journey that happens within it. And so when he said that, something clicked with me, because you go to these quick weekend trips for the bridal shower. You go through the home building process, and it's like stressful, logistics, all these different things. But it's like, dude, we are so blessed to have these stresses in our life, to be able to do these things in our life. And if you're not appreciating the journey, if you're not learning from it, if you're not growing from it, then what are you doing in life? And it goes back to the intentionality. It goes back to the purpose. It goes back to the values. Like, the things that you are doing, be present in them. So that way you can not only take away life lessons, but you can create those memories. You can create those moments. You go into things open-minded because you know that it's something good at the other side of it. And so without all the stress and all of the chaos and all of the stuff that life throws at us, there'd be no learning lessons in it. And so again, it's easy to get frustrated on a physical fitness journey because it's like, I'm not losing weight as fast. This isn't happening as fast. It's easy to get frustrated at work. I'm not getting a promotion. I'm not getting this stuff. It's easy to get frustrated with your mental health because it's like, why do I still feel this way? But I'm doing all these things. It's the same thing with life. It gets busy and it's like, fuck, when is it going to slow down? It ain't. It ain't slowing down. Nothing is slowing down. But when you have those routines in place, when you have those habits in place, life seems to get a little bit slower because you're present during the things that you're doing. You're present during the things that are pushing the needle forward in your life. And so that's what I had to remind myself over the, endless work travel that I've been having lately, the personal travel. When I looked at the calendar in the beginning of July, it was like the start of the second week. I was like, I'm only in my house for 10 more days out of this month, even though there is like 20 days left. That puts stress on you. It's like, oh my God, I got to pack more. I got to do this more. I got to do that. Oh my God, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's all going to get done. Be intentional when you're packing. Be intentional when you're on the road. Be intentional with all these things because it's all going towards the same thing. And whether it happened fast or slow, it's still got to get fucking done. But it goes back to controlling your mindset. And I feel like that's what a lot of us can't do along the journey is control our mindset, to not only be present, to not only be aware, to not only be appreciative. But like, if you live in a state of stress, if you live in a state of anxiousness, if you live in a state of like overwhelmed or like constant fatigue, it makes those processes and those journeys a lot harder. And so what I want you to do is take a step back and reflect, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I got this. No matter what, I have it. Because I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to make it happen. And when you can do that, you can start enjoying the stressful moments of life. You can start enjoying the busy seasons of life. You can start enjoying the downtime in life. You can start enjoying these different things and be present in the moment of the things that are going on. And that's what I was this past weekend. I was present in the things that were going on because there were so many people around us that were there to celebrate Lo, that were there to celebrate the marriage that we're about to have. And we had really good cookouts. There was a lot of, I'll say a lot of people, but it wasn't like something grand. It wasn't something big. But the people that were there, it really mattered. And it was really nice because we got to catch up with some people that, we haven't seen in a long time. We got to catch up with people that we don't see on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. And so it's just very nice to be present in those moments, to take away the full meaning and purpose of it. And so that's what I want you guys to do today is go out there and be intentional with the things that you're doing. Be present in the moments that are happening in life. So that way you can appreciate the journey that's going on. That way you can appreciate the things that are happening despite all of the other emotions and feelings and things around that because of the busyness, because of the stressfulness, because of whatever. Start appreciating the things that you're doing in life. Start appreciating the things that happen in life, whether they're good or bad, because everything's teaching you learning lessons today to make you better tomorrow. And if you can harness those and if you can take those on, life is going to be amazing. So whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, go and tackle those. Whatever stage of life you're in now, anxiousness, depressedness, stressfulness, happiness, whatever it is, ride it out. It's all teaching you life lessons. So I'm proud of you. Keep living the life that you want to live. Go out there, harness your goals, achieve your dreams, and make shit happen, baby. That's all I got for y'all today. Have the desire to inspire. Go out there and live your dream life because you have what it takes to do it. And if you need any help, reach out to us. We got clients in the Inspired, and we'll get you right. We'll get the habit stacking built in together. We'll make sure that things are moving in the right direction and that you get that train back on the rails like you need it to. It's one of the best things is to have a community and to have people around you that help push that narrative forward, and we'll be that accountability partner for you. Because just like me and Dylan, coaches for people, Dylan hired a coach for his race because coaches need coaches as well. So don't think that you're an oddball. Don't think anything. Reach out to us. Even if you're thinking in the back of your head, like, I want to reach out to him, but I'm scared, but I'm nervous. Dude, we're here. Everybody's living a life, making the most of it that they can. And sometimes you need help just to get back on track. Let's work together, baby. Let's make it happen. Have the desire to inspire. Go out there and live your dream life. That's all I got. It's on.